What's up guys, Pro Strat number 31, where pros dupe strats. And here we have this interesting fast plant smoke wall strategy by HAVU versus Mad Lions. This is from Flashpoint 1 Phase 1 Group A final, not to be confused with the set that these two played earlier in this phase in this group. I assume this strat was intended to just get the bomb down, but A-Core kinda exploited all of the smokes perfectly and denied the round and got himself an ace. Looking at A-Core's POV, he sees this 8-hit coming in and he's posted from ticket. Now he sees all the smokes and he's just gonna look over them and get every frag possible onto HAVU. I'll explain why this is all possible later in the video, but for now let's look at POVs briefly. I'm gonna skim through most of it just because everyone's just throwing a smoke. Dota's going to smoke top mid from this position here. It's really nice to know a different top mid lineup so that your teammate can throw a different smoke, for example the window smoke that's next to the trash can. Saw is going to throw a molly into Khan to make it look like a standard T mid default, but he eats a double nade towards top mid, and he knows this is probably aggression, so he has to fall back immediately. Now even though this is aggression, this is still players being committed into the middle part of the map, meaning their execute can be done immediately. And Saw, as you just saw there, is throwing his smoke, and is then going to start watching for the flank. This is more likely due to the fact that there was mid-aggression rather than just his job being to watch the flank. In a normal round, you wouldn't expect CTs to be behind you so quickly, so I would expect him to come out faster if that were the case. Slowly's going to throw a flash into top mid from the A setup area to make it look even more like a mid default. From there, he's just going to set up and throw his smoke. He's going to flash himself out A ramp after the smoke's been thrown, molly sandwich, and try to entry into the bomb site. Keyword being try. Zori's throwing a stairs smoke. We all know how to throw a stairs smoke in 2020, right? Right. He's then going to throw 2 lamp flashes, which is designed to blind anyone close left of A ramp as you come out. And then from there, he's going to throw a molly into bench to try to prevent any CTs coming from mid to go triple and try to support this defense. Hoodie sets up his smoke by standing on the right side of the door frame. And from there, he's going to aim in the sky right around here. He's then going to throw 2 flashes over, pretty typical stuff. He's going to stagger a little bit to make sure no one's staying inside the sandwich smoke and coming out late. And then he's going to molly triple and die. So I like the initial setup of this round. You're trying to throw the lightest of mid pressure so that you can draw CTs to come towards mid. Namely, you want them to be in connector here, towards cat around here, and one in window here. This is very common on Mirage. These setups turn into pseudo 131s, not really 131s, but you know, these players in cat and connector can easily come back and help A or help B. I don't know how to draw arrows. But the problem is that Mad Lions are not actually playing a standard setup. They're going for mid aggression, so they're actually coming up here and getting information that there's actually no one, or just going to be no one in this top mid area, meaning that they can freely rotate back. And all they're worried about really is like maybe a lurk underpass somewhere around here, or some kind of sight hit, right? If you know they're not mid, if you know the T's are not mid, they're either going to be B or A. That's really all it is. So now you can very quickly rotate into a 2-1-2 setup, and you can have your window player play as a floater or spot something like underpass, or even just gamble 3A or 3B. So in my opinion, this strat should have been a fast plant strategy, meaning you go straight into the bomb site, you plant, and then you play post plant. You don't fight, you stall them out, you prevent them from contesting your bomb plant, and the only real way you lose is through getting spammed through smoke, which is just kind of luck, but a little bit of skill based on like figuring out where the bomb plant sound is coming from. But you can see that they have 4 smokes here, so 4 of these smokes are from the T's from HAVU, and you have this smoke right here is actually from the CT smoke. So with all these smokes up, you can well, plant in the smoke. And you have a few options. You can plant right here by front default. You can plant on the side of default right here against the triple box. Or you can kind of plant in the open and hope that you don't get spammed from CT or jungle. Acor did an insanely good job in defending this hit, and I'm not really sure if he's seen something like this before, but he did basically everything he could have and should have to stop this hit. So since he knows that Ts are just now coming into the bomb site, he's pretty free to look over the smoke and try to get a pick before anyone can get an aggressive angle on him. So notice here he's looking for a palace peek. This is basically the main way he dies, but since he doesn't see it coming out, he's going to jump up, look for another kill, and manages to spot the guy jumping top default and get the kill. Now again, he's still worried about someone that should be coming out of palace. This palace player's job is to either kill any CTs that's holding from spawn, or to clear it out so that the bomb can actually get planted while there's pressure from palace, meaning, you have to focus on palace. Unfortunately, Acor has an op and wins that fight anyway. Now he knows that HAVU knows that they need to deal with this opper, so he's looking at the side of default to see if there's any aggressive push. There wasn't one, and he had a teammate, so he's going to jump top ticket, look for even more picks. At this point, he's just feeling himself, so he's going to keep re-peeking and get all 5 kills. So I'll show you the lineups for the smokes. The first one is between the edge of the staircase and the trash can. There's a dark line just on the floor right there. You're going to aim at the bottom edge of it, and then aim on the bottom right corner of that windowsill and jump throw. It's going to land between default and triple. Now for the understairs smoke, you're going to stand on the right side of this door frame here. To the left edge of the lamp, you're going to find a dot that's right there. And then you're going to move all the way up until you're next to the little wires right there, and left click throw. For the smoke next to triple, you're going to stand on the left edge of the door frame, aim at the center of the lamp, and aim up until you're next to that black speck right there, and then left click throw. Finally, the stairs smoke, you're going to stand on the first step on this little rectangle right there, and then you're going to aim inside this cap in the very center of it, and left click throw. This is what the execute looks like from the T's perspective, but that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, feed yourself, wash your hands, stay at home, feed your dogs.